Hitting on a point that you mentioned about jobs, we are still down about 3.6 million jobs from the pre-pandemic levels. Do you think these workers are ever coming back?
I think they are. They may not come back as soon as we want them to, but they will come back over time. And workers have left for a variety of different reasons. There's not just one reason out there. Some have left because of health challenges tied to the pandemic. As the pandemic eases, we can expect them to return. Some have left because of challenges of home responsibilities. As those uncertainties ebb, we can expect them to come back. There are early retirees, but if you're in your 50s, you could spend, hopefully, 30 years in retirement or more. So we can expect maybe they come back, maybe in a different way, maybe as a contract worker, a gig worker, an LLC, but they do reappear in the labor market. So I do think that over time, workers come back, but right now, higher wages aren't enough. There's still a lot of things that are broken in the labor market, even though we've made significant progress over the past 2 years.
I want to dig a little bit deeper into the jobs data. I know ADP reported 807,000 private sector jobs were created in December. The government number, that came in much lower. Talk to me about why there's such a large disparity between the two reports. And I'm curious to hear how COVID has complicated the actual collection of the data.
Yeah, there's a lot of month-to-month variability within a single report. And of course, if you compare two different reports, that variability is also present as well. ADP data is based on actual payroll transactions. The BLS is based on a survey. And underneath all of this data is a tremendous structural change in the economy. We're seeing many more self-employed workers. We're seeing a tremendous churn in the labor market, and no one knows for sure, but perhaps a pickup in gig work that is not being measured by the traditional establishment survey. So there is a disconnect at times in the monthly report. Over a course of the year, like last year, both surveys showed that 6 million jobs, upwards of 6 million jobs, were gained by the economy. So they're both pointing to recovery, but the pacing has been different. And that pacing, especially when you have a pandemic, is really hard to estimate.